live. As soon as the music kicks in. But
Put a
what
quarter in the jukebox.
has Kim?
He got his water. No moonshine today, huh?
Yeah, we get enough. I always get on these niggas. Y'all ain't had enough. They act really tough. These niggas think they bomb. Damn me, pull up the pistols. We wanna make them run. Man, this shit is fun. We got another one. But I ain't counting. You niggas mad 'cause I got another one. Yeah, I'm a middle son. My money's really good. I keep showing my ass. My girl is bad with a bigger mom. I ain't sipping rum. So rock, give me some. She keep licking and sucking my dick. She trying to get some tongue. She wanna make it fun. I wanna make it fun. I've been running this shit without no script. I cannot miss. Yeah, I am a gift. It's so many clips. We also live. Woke up, I'm so pissed. It is our time to live. Yeah. I done did enough. I done did enough. I done did enough. I done did enough. Back bonus. I'm gonna run
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to another special Sunday. How's everybody doing today, man?
Not too bad.
Doing better.
I gotta first, before I even start this show off, before I even get an introduction, I gotta give my condolences to my dog Morris Brown Jr., aka Jelly, Morris Brown Sr., Big Jelly, Ron Brown, Petey, Cody, the whole family, man, lost. He lost his sister in a car accident yesterday.
Damn.
Rest in heaven, Nikisha Brown, man. Really, really, really good heart. Really a sweetheart. Really, really about her kids and really a real mom, like a real mom. You know what I'm saying? Like a special mom. Like she didn't play about her children. She remind you of that mom when you was a kid, when you played sports and your mom came to your game and she the one in the crowd, she the loudest. You know what I'm saying? Because she loved her kids so much. But right now my heart felt for them. You know what I'm saying? Them is BMC. He BMC for life. Jelly is. So you know what I'm saying? We praying for you, man. I'm praying for your whole family, and I just wanted to throw that out there before we start. We're gonna dedicate this show to the family of Jelly and them. Oh man, it's rough. But like I say every time I do this, man, every time I do this on God. Every time we do this on God. And when I do with these two crazy motherfuckers, we do this shit on God. I am Young Money Bad News, the co-CEO of the Star Money Click and the Money Gang and the number one rapper in the world. That is 1-5 on my left. CEO of Star Money Click and the Money Gang and the number one producer in the world. On my right is my brother from another mother, Jimmy Two Times, the number one Oklahoma Sooner fan and the number one 49ers fan. We are the On God Podcast. Welcome to Sunday. Welcome to NFL and college football weekend. Hell of a weekend, hell of a games. Went down. Really special games. Um, it's funny though, because today I normally write down what happened, but I don't have to. Like we gonna try to do a quick hour for y'all so we can get into this last game of the night. But we're not gonna rush, but we gonna get through it. So we're gonna start on Sunday because we didn't get to talk about Sunday. I mean Thursday. I'm sorry. We're gonna start on Thursday. We're gonna go back. The Kansas City Baltimore game is what set off the opening night for NFL. Really, really a good game. Uh, Seen a couple things from Baltimore that I feel like Baltimore showed that they replaced three offensive linemen. They're working on a new line. Um, Derrick Henry rushed for 46 yards. He had about 13 carries. He had a touchdown, but it really wasn't a Derrick Henry type of night. I think they kind of got away from running the ball like they should have because in the first half, they was actually running the ball down Kansas City's throat. And they was running it both ways, where Lamar was running. He was getting a lot of yards, and then Derrick Henry was capping off the drive with a touchdown. The second half came, and Spagnuolo did his adjustments that he always does, which makes him one of the best defensive coordinators in the league. And that running game just was like gone. Like we didn't even see it anymore. Like we all we kept seeing was Lamar running out the pocket to throw the ball. And like I said, we're going to start on the Baltimore side. But this just for me on the outside looking in. Baltimore lost too much on defense. I just feel like they did, because the shit that Rashee Rice was doing, the shit that Xavier Worthy did to them. I think if Pat Queen was still there, I don't think they would have did that. I think they lost too much on defense, and I think it showed. But I think that offensive line is going to be a really, really big problem for Baltimore. I ain't saying they can't fix it, but I think it's going to take games for them to get a real rhythm at running the ball. What do y'all think? What do you think 1-5 about what happened with Baltimore?
Oh, same thing, man. The offensive line, there was times where the offensive line let them down a lot. Lamar looked a little rusty starting out. He finished out real strong. Derrick Henry looked really good early, didn't look so good late. Zay Flowers didn't look the best. Andrews didn't look the best, but Likely was a fucking stud. I just think Baltimore on defense, they lost some stuff, but they still played really good against a really high-powered offense, albeit week one. So, I mean, I would like to have seen this game like week 10 or 11, and then I could give you a better assessment of how Baltimore's defense is.
Yeah.
Week one, all these teams are coming in rusty. They're not looking the best, but I really think that they played really good. That was by far the best game of the weekend to me, because it came down to the last play where my guy couldn't get his toe in the end zone, or else they would have won the game. So they were in.
That's it? You got so much you want to say?
No, I was just saying they was in position.
Okay. 2 times what you got?
Hell of a game. I wish I'm thinking Likely. It's funny because after the game, Likely swore up and down that was a bad call. But I mean, the camera don't lie, man. Your toe was on that out of bounds line. I mean, ain't really nothing you can do about it. I would have liked a more efficient game from Lamar throwing, because with that, the play before the toe catch, the catch that was
would have been a touchdown. He just
wide open.
He just
overthrew it.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it. And so much is missed. I mean, it was crazy. He was so inaccurate on that one. I was like, he was right there, ready to go. And so much to be said. He draws a lot of criticism, because when I'm on Twitter a lot and they talk about Lamar Jackson, the first thing they say is he's a glorified running back at quarterback, and I don't agree with that, because he can't throw the ball. But when you have moments like that, you're not helping yourself when it comes to people, when they say the detractors, when they say things like that. That offensive line, though, he's running for his life a lot, man. That's it's gonna take some time. They may have to go call some people, see if there's some overpriced linemen that somebody wants to get rid of. They're gonna have to do something, but all it takes is an injury or some inconsistent play, and Baltimore's season on offense is going to be hell. I mean, I got to agree with 1-5. Hell of a game. It's probably the best game of this early season. But what's so funny? Every season we start off with a good game. Remember a few years back, the Rams and the Chiefs was going at it. We always get a really good game, man, and I'm happy that the season started off that way, because I feel like we got a hell of a lot of more quality games coming up. But yeah, I just wished that Derrick Henry could have came alive, but not with that offensive line. Lamar Jackson could have hit some passes that, I mean, you're a two-time MVP, man. MVPs can't miss no passes like that, dude. You just can't. You know what I mean?
I agree. we're gonna go to the Kansas City side of things. So, uh, Pat Mahomes, he played a decent game.
Yeah.
Didn't play a great game, but he didn't play a bad game. Um, but what I've seen from Kansas City, which is going to be scary. Now, this is what's going to be scary. The shit that Rashee Rice did and Worthy did was just. This might be the best receiving core that Pat Mahomes has ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Not the best receivers, the best core.
Yep.
Because what they did, Travis Kelce caught 4 catches.
Mm-hmm.
He had 30 yards.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even score a touchdown. But if you watch the game and the way they was going up and down the field on Baltimore, you would have thought Travis Kelce had to catch about 3 passes on this drive alone. No. Rashee Rice was dog walking their ass. And Worthy, that 4-2 shit is real life.
Yeah, he's untouchable.
When he turns the corner, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
But we're leaving out the fact that Hollywood Brown didn't even play. And that's another damn near 4-3, 4-2 guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to be scary. I did see something that I noticed that stood out for me, though. You can tell Snead is not in that back end no more.
Mm-mm.
Because Lamar Jackson was hitting Likely all game long across all the crossing shit. He had him. Just like the touchdown. The touchdown that he could have threw to Likely in the corner, it was wide the fuck open. He just oversells him.
The one he got hurt on.
Yeah. But I think that's the only downfall I've seen from Kansas City is that back end. If you're going to beat Kansas City, you're going to have to throw it on Kansas City to beat them. You don't have to run the ball like that. You know what I'm saying?
You really can't. You really can't.
You really can, because remember, Lamar ran for 100 yards.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said 2 times, he was running for his life too. So that was part of the reason why he got 100 yards. Do y'all agree with the Kansas City assessment, or do y'all want to add something to it?
Nah, spot on.
No, that was pretty good.
Okay. So we'll move on. We'll go to Friday night. My Bird gang played the Packers. I actually thought it was a really good game. We beat them 34-29. Good battle. Jordan Love. It was the first time I've seen something out of Jordan Love that I didn't think I would see. And it's kind of weird because when they played Dallas and us pressure quarterbacks the same kind of way. Like, we bring a lot of pressure. But when he played Dallas under pressure, he was hitting them motherfuckers on the money. Like, every pass was whoo, whoo.
Chris.
But for some reason against us, we kept making him throw off his back foot. We got an interception on him. We sacked him a few times. I don't know. It was the first time I ever seen Jordan Love kind of pressured, and he didn't handle it well.
Well, if you remember the beginning of last year, he was doing that, throwing off his. That was how he started off shitty at the beginning of last season.
That's how he started the season, yeah. And I think he resorted back to his bad habits. I'm also put that out there that Jordan Love is out for 3 to 6 weeks with an MCL sprain. He's actually lucky because the way it looked like it was going to be some season-ending shit. So we'll start on the Green Bay side. I'll start with 2 times first. What assessment did you see from Green Bay going forward for the rest of the year in this game against Philly?
Well, the high-priced running back, he started off real slow. That wasn't a good thing. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. I really thought this was going to be a game of attrition. And what I mean by that is I thought it was going to be a lower scoring game. I thought it was going to be more defensive oriented. And it was kind of at the beginning, but then shit started to get out of hand. And I feel like both quarterbacks played a decent game. I like the fact that Jordan Love spreads the ball around all the receivers because he got quality receivers. They're nice, quality, young receivers. I just think that he needs to figure out who his go-to guy is and get more involved with him and allow the game to go a little bit. I think that's what happened. They get a little stagnant. And I know this is the same exact stuff that happened the beginning of the last season. he wants to get everybody involved and all sorts of stuff, and that's cool. But they still haven't found their identity number one receiver in my mind. Because one moment I feel like it's Watson, one minute I feel like it's Dobbs, and it's like I think that's the one thing that probably tripped them up. They
I
need to.
think I think it was Jaden Reed on Friday. It was
Well, it was
definitely
Reed, but I'm
Reed.
just saying,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, is it going to be Reed moving forward? Is what I want to know. They need to establish the dominant receiver and move forward because I noticed that when teams that really make a push, they have that guy. Like in Miami, it's Tyreek Hill and Waddle second. You know what I mean? In Philadelphia, it's AJ Brown and then it's Smith. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's traditional, and most championship teams, that's how they go. It's kind of hard to do that, what I call that Detroit Pistons '03 championship version, where there's no clear cut guy. It's just you got to go at everybody. Yeah, that works in some ways, but sometimes you got to get one guy and one guy going and get everybody else going. You know what I mean? Um, it was a great game. Like I said, back to back games, start off the season, man. I mean, who could ask for anything more? I would just like it to have been in the States, man. I'm not a fan of the international play, but I mean, I'm not finding a whole bunch of people that are fans of it. Hell, even the players didn't really want to go over there.
Right.
Well, 1-5. What you think about Green Bay?
Green Bay. I thought Jordan Love played pretty well, man, for his second full year, starting his second full year. I think Reed definitely stepped up to be the number one guy. Watson's a more physical wide receiver, so I liked how they were targeting him in the red zone. Jacobs, I wish, would have played a little better. If he would have played a little better, it might have been a different type of game. But your guys' defense is really good. So I thought Green Bay played a hell of a game, man. And like 2 times said, 2 back-to-back games that went down to the wire. And who could have asked for a better start to the NFL season, man?
Man,
I think that I like that Josh Jacobs got going later in the game, but you got to think like when you start off for a new team, you normally don't. Just like Derrick Henry, you don't really start off like that. You know,
yeah, Saquon did.
so we gonna get into that, but I'm just saying like that but like I said before, and I said this yesterday. There's only 2 backs. I actually said it today. There's only 2 backs in the league to me that can do that, where when they come in the game, they can just open up the whole game. The game is they do what they want. Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley do what they want. There's nothing you can do about it. You just have to accept the fact that you can't fuck with them because they can catch it out the backfield very well. They can run real well, and you can't put one-on-one with them with a linebacker because they're going to embarrass the shit out of them. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? What's up, Country Dave? What's up?
What up, Dave?
What up, Dave Newman? My dog. So we're gonna move over to the other side. Let's go to the Bird Gang boys. I liked this is what I didn't like. I didn't like the first interception that was thrown by my guy because I know he forced it. But I also think he forced it because he thought he was going to get a pass interference call on the linebacker that was guarding Devontae Smith.
You can't rely on that.
No. And shout out to Xavier McKinney, the trade that the Giants let go with their dumbass. He get his first pick against my guy. I also didn't like the fumble off the snap. So our first 2 drives was, come on now, let's. But what I did like, I actually loved was I seen Jalen Hurts take over the offense. I seen the motion. I seen the different plays, the way we was misdirection. AJ Brown is catching passes. Devontae Smith is catching passes. Goddard's catching passes. Saquon Barkley's first touchdown catch was the first touchdown thrown was a Saquon Barkley touchdown catch. Saquon Barkley is something different. Like 3 touchdowns in your debut, and your first debut game with us, and you only had 3 touchdowns. You only had a 1 3-touchdown game in 76 games for the Giants. Just think about that for a second. You played for the Giants for 76 games, and you only scored 3 touchdowns in 1 game 1 time, and he's that good. 109 rushing yards.
Yep.
I mean, just dominating, man. Like, but AJ Brown showed you why he's one of the top 5 receivers in the league. When he catches it over top, if he get an open field, you're not going to catch him.
Mhm.
Devontae Smith showed you why he's one of the best receivers in the league, and he could blow the top off because when we needed when we needed a first down on 3rd down, he made it happen. My O-line looked good, just like I knew it was going to look good because this is the same O-line that played with Kelsey, and all the Jurgens did was moved over from where Kelsey was. I mean, he moved over in the Kelsey position because he's a natural center. That's the position he plays. So the O-line question that everybody had, are they going to be okay? Well, Saquon Barkley can tell you, I had 109 yards and 3 touchdowns in my first game. So and we talking about 109 rushing yards. So I really got only really one of the one running backs that rushed for 100 so far in the weekend, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Stevenson from New England.
Yeah, that's it.
He had a hell of a game.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
My defense looked better too, especially on the front 7 and the back end. My linebackers really look better too. Bond looked really good. I was happy to see that. But other than that, I wasn't disappointed. I know it's some shit we need to clean up as far as the turnovers. That's fine. It was the first game of the season. I was expecting a couple mistakes. But I like Kellen Moore's offense with us, and I liked our 3-4. That 3-4 looked good because we was getting sacks too. I'm gonna go to 1-5 first on this one. What'd you think about the Philly boys?
I thought AJ Brown is still one of the best receivers in the league, and he doesn't get enough credit for that. Like, there's a play you guys hit him on the sideline, and he made everybody miss to get a touchdown. I'm like, man, that's unbelievable. I haven't seen a catch like that in a few years. You know what I mean? Philly looked good, man. They look like the most complete team so far this year. Coming into week 1, man, they look like they were ready to play. Everybody else is still shaking off the rust. You guys are mid-season form right now, so we'll see how the rest of the year goes for you. But
2 times, what you think?
Pretty impressive. Like I said, you want to get your first win against a quality team, man. Unfortunately, like I said, with Jordan Love getting hurt, that hampered Green Bay. But either way, y'all played a pretty good game, man. I really don't have anything negative to say. I do like the fact that now Jalen Hurts is handling the protection calls now that Kelsey's gone. I think that's going to be huge because he did a lot of that in Oklahoma. I don't know if he did that at Alabama because it seemed like they didn't really trust him that much when it comes to doing stuff like that. But I think he's intelligent enough to handle that. I think it's going to improve his mastery of the position. I think he's going to have a really good bounce back year, man. You know what I mean? And that's weird to say because despite y'all falling apart in the last 7 games at the end of the year, he played a damn good season, man. I think he got a lot of I think he got a little extra, what I call extra critique when sometimes quarterbacks have those seasons. You know what I mean? It just sometimes it just is what it is. And Friday night, I think, like I said, to start off slow, but to finish that. So I'm gonna be honest with you. If you don't do what he did at the beginning of the game, do it at the beginning of the game. Don't do it at the end of the game to cost the team. He did everything he needed to do to put y'all in position to win that game. And I don't really see him falling off anymore. But like I said, hell of a game.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I'm gonna go through who won today, and we're gonna speak on certain ones that won today. I'm gonna start where I really want to start. I really want to start. I want to start. This is funny, but I want to start in New York. I want to start with Minnesota and New York. Because I remember when I said it, I said Sam Darnold's not great, but this offense that O'Connell has is great, and it don't matter who you put in this motherfucker because it's gonna work if you just do what you're supposed to do, make the right reads and throw it to the right person. You can blow the shit out of motherfuckers. This motherfucker Sam Darnold started the game 11 for 11. Let's just say this right now. He was 11 for 11.
He ain't never been 11 for 11.
Justin Jefferson scores a touchdown. They win 28-6. Daniel Jones.
Hey man, he Daniel Jones. That's what he did. He Daniel Jones.
Giveth and taketh away.
Hey, because like I said,
I'm gonna steal something from one fad that one fad said to me that kind of stuck out, and I kind of agree with him now, and it makes a lot of sense. He said, "Just give it a little time." He said Russell Wilson will be in a New York Giants uniform in no time, and I thought to myself, you know what? I could see that shit coming for real. Like I could see the Steelers going, give us a draft pick for that sorry motherfucker. And we'll take Daniel Jones and put him on the bench, and then we'll release his ass when we're ready to at the end of the season. I can see that. But I gotta give props to Minnesota, man. Like to lose your starting quarterback from the year before that was leading the league in yards before he tore his Achilles. Then you draft J.J. McCarthy, who looked great in the preseason off the same offense. You lose him for the season. And then you just implement Sam Darnold, and we didn't. And remember, Mullins was playing against Cincinnati last year, and Mullins looked like dumpster fries in the same offense. But Sam Darnold, if this is what we're doing right now, y'all keep doing what you're doing, Minnesota, and you'll be right where you need to be, man. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Sam Darnold reminds me of when you pull up to a fancy restaurant, and you hand the guy the keys, and they go park the car. Like that's him. He's the guy parking the car. Just don't put no fucking scratches on it. You know what I mean? Just don't put
he didn't scratch up some cars though. He just scratched up 2 cars.
Yeah.
but like I said, I told you 2 times earlier. It's just like Jimmy Garoppolo. When you put him in San Francisco, they had a winning record because the system works. If a system works, it don't matter who the quarterback is. As long as that motherfucker throw it a little bit, you'll be all right, bro.
About it, man.
What system does Daniel Jones fit in? Because he throws a screen pass, pick 6, and it was the craziest shit ever.
But Daniel,
like even the announcers like that has to be the quickest interception ever.
What college did Daniel Jones go to?
Duke. He's a Blue Devil.
So let's do this again. The last time I checked, right? Let's just do this for shits and giggles. The last time I checked, the best, most of the time, the best college basketball teams in the history of college basketball, they don't really produce great football players. That's just Julius Peppers is the best player to ever come out of North Carolina.
Mark Taylor.
I mean, same shit. I mean, he's still a Hall of Famer. But I mean, but you're not name a Duke player that's played NFL football and he's a Hall of Famer or a beast. I'll wait. I
don't know if you remember why he got drafted by the Giants. It had a lot to do with his connection to the Manning family. Daniel Jones was trained by the same quarterback whisperer that worked with Peyton at Tennessee and worked with Eli and Ole Miss, and then he worked with.
He must have had earwax in his ear because that whisper they get in his ear.
Yeah, and then whatever he whispered into Manning's ear, he sure in the hell didn't whisper in my guy's ear.
And I know they whispered in his ear, said, "You suck."
Yeah, that's
when you hit him with the wowzers, Batman. Motherfucker's trash.
He got that.
I remember that draft, man. When they came up to pick him and they announced the name, everybody was like, "What the fuck?" And now we're like, "Well, I mean, yeah, what the fuck?"
I hope they get a percentage of his paychecks. That's all I'm saying.
We should all get a percentage of his paycheck for watching that shit. Remember, this is the same dude that fell down on an open field run for a touchdown.
So shout out to Minnesota for going 1-0 without their 2 starting quarterbacks from last year and this year. I'm gonna move on to another game. Atlanta and Pittsburgh. Kirk Cousins didn't look horrible, but he didn't look comfortable.
Nah, he didn't at all.
And I think it's because when you played in a system as long as he has, I'm gonna be honest, Kirk Cousins shouldn't have left Minnesota.
Nope.
He shouldn't have left. The weapons in Atlanta is not bad, but you can tell they're not all the way there as far as like the connection with his receivers is not hitting right. Like,
dude, Do you realize that Ray McLeod led them in targets and everything, and Drake London had 7 targets. Drake London had 4, and he led them in receiving and receptions and receiving yards. Man, what is he doing? Like we never threw to Ray McLeod. He would run reverses and shit for us and run in special teams. He did not touch the ball on offense in San Francisco. Didn't it? Never happened.
What you think, 1-5?
Man, I watched some of the game. It just looked like Pittsburgh's defense is still Pittsburgh's defense, man.
Yeah,
Of course.
They made him so
Watt was laying on that motherfucker the whole game.
Yeah, they was on his ass. So, I mean, yeah, he couldn't do a whole bunch, man. And it wasn't like Bijan Robinson showed up and ran the ball really well or anything like
He had
that.
an average game, average ass game.
I'm thinking Atlanta is Bengals South. You know what I mean? Talented players, but no damn offensive line.
Well, what I will say is the thing that stood out for me with Pittsburgh was I like the fact that Justin Fields didn't do too much to lose the game, but he did just enough to win the game.
Right.
So he did enough to show Tomlin and them, I really can be your starter. You just got to give me a chance. You know what I'm saying? You got enough weapons around me because Najee Harris actually ran the ball really well today. And I was surprised to see it. Pickens actually had a decent game catching the ball. Like when Fields got the opportunity to get time and throw it, he actually will put it on the money. So I think he's going to be okay, but I don't think you take him out and put Wilson in yet. I think you ride the wave. I think you ride the winner. Whoever's fucking winning, ride him. Because I feel like if you take him out, put Wilson in, you motherfuckers gonna be having a check down artist at quarterback. Because that's who Russell Wilson is done.
Black
done.
Alex Smith, Captain Check Down, the black
Russell
version.
Wilson is done. And that's the facts. But I'm gonna move on to another game. The Steelers get the W. They're 1-0. We're gonna talk about these Cincinnati Bengals against the New England Patriots. Really, really a weird. It's just something about the game that was weird to me. First of all, y'all started the season with this orange out shit, right? That's some shit y'all don't do till at least later into the season. Y'all don't normally start the season off like this. Like y'all was giving me college cornball vibes, kind of like we gonna be like a college team today. Like, no, don't do that. That ain't. Y'all gotta.
Yeah, if y'all came with them zebra uniforms, I don't like them.
That ain't y'all style. You know what I'm saying? Y'all more of a start like y'all come traditional first game of the season. Then y'all Monday night game or Thursday night game, y'all pull out some orange out, or that's when y'all supposed to do that. You don't pull this shit out against fucking New England, bro. Like I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Whoever Hudson is, he's sorry. Sorry. And I'm gonna tell you why he's sorry. It ain't even just a fumble, right? It ain't even that fumble that when he caught the pass, he's gonna score a touchdown. It was a 3rd and like 4. Y'all needed a first. And the ball hits him in his hand, he just drops the motherfucker. Just drops it. He's running with it. He act like the ball was hot. Oh shit. Burrow looking at him like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Yeah. I don't know who the fuck he is, but get him the fuck out of there.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Y'all look like y'all needed T. Higgins bad.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I'm gonna say to Paul Brown and company.
Yeah, pay the man.
If you look like you need somebody, don't you think you should pay the motherfucker his money? Don't you think you need to keep him? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you lose T. Higgins, and you just got Jamar. Because this is what it's gonna look like if T. Higgins is gone. And that Burton boy that we were so high on hearing all through preseason, where the fuck was he at? At the concession stand getting hot dogs or something? Because I ain't even seen him catch a pass.
Yeah, don't replace T. Higgins with Allen Robinson or some silly shit like that next year.
But the upside I seen was Zach Moss. Zach Moss didn't run the game. He didn't run the ball bad today.
Nah, he looked all right.
But I'm gonna tell you what stood out that me and 2 times told you was gonna stand out. Stevenson ran straight up the middle on your defense the whole game, over 100 yards. And who would have been right there in that D tackle spot that we said was a big issue for you? DJ motherfucking Reader.
Right. And he in Detroit, so he couldn't have tackled him.
Boy, DJ Reader. DJ Reader looks like a factor now.
Yeah.
So, One fact, I'm gonna go with you because it's your squad first.
Yeah.
What's
So,
the assessment?
so my assessment was I agree 100% with the orange out. You do that shit at a night game, that means something. You don't do it week one against the fucking New England Patriots that everybody wrote off this year. I will say New England's
His
defense
it's good.
looked scary good.
It's solid.
Our offense
Yeah.
looked rusty as fuck. We had third and fourth stringers on any other team trying to play wide receiver and tight end. All right. So Burrows is throwing with the third team all game like it's preseason. All right.
Man.
Moss looked pretty decent. Our offensive line didn't look bad at times, but
No, it didn't.
they looked really bad at times, though. You know what I mean?
They did.
And it was always pressure situations. When they brought the rush, then our offensive line it was like they just laid down. I don't know what the hell happened. But all in all, we start out slow every year with Burrow. He don't play at all in the preseason. This is his preseason. So hopefully by week 3 or so, they get this shit rolling. You know what I mean? So I don't expect much out of them week 1. But I did expect a little bit better. We had chances to win the game, which was good because if you would have just looked at the stat lines, you would have thought New England was whooping us like New Orleans did, who they played. But, it is what it is, man. The Bengals, they probably overlooked this team, thought, hey, we got an automatic win here. This team's going to be sorry. And then the New England looked prepared. We didn't. Bottom line.
That's a good answer. That's a good assessment. 2 times, what you think?
I'm gonna say this right now, T. Higgins. If I was you, I would nurse myself back to complete health and not be in a hurry to come back because every game you don't play, Cincinnati, it gives you proof that hey, without me,
that money,
you can't play here. You. I mean, he right now he's driving this car right now. I would walk in with a neck brace, a back brace, and be like, I don't know when I'm gonna be back. And then all of a sudden, I mean, because man, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I love Jamar Chase, man. I love Jamar Chase. I'm a really big fan of Joe Burrow, man. But when you got a young quarterback, and here's the thing, man, y'all ain't really had a quarterback like this since Boomer, man. Y'all got a once-in-a-lifetime guy, a guy that can be a perennial league MVP candidate, if not the league MVP. Probably bring a ring to Cincinnati. You gotta keep his weapons around him, man. I don't give a fuck what they pay. You see in San Francisco, they had to pay Ayuk, man. It was nothing else they could do. Mike Brown got to know better than this, man. I mean, I get it. It's early. You know what I'm saying? With Chase, you 2 years. You still got 2 years left. Higgins, he's on a franchise deal. You don't really want to pay out that money, but dude, you, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You can't waste a Burrow, man, because you don't know. I mean, you're barely protecting him with an offensive line. You don't want to give him his fucking weapons, and then you sit back and barely scoring, 10 points against New England?
He can't.
Ain't no way, man.
He can't get 1990s Mike Brown on us.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now. And you mark my words with this. If he lets T. Higgins walk out the door, y'all offense is fucked. I don't care who's at running back. I don't care if the quarterback.
I think our owner has, what's that shit called? Alzheimer's or something. And he's starting to call Joe Burrow Boomer Esiason and, all kinds of shit like that. And he thinks this is the 80s and 90s. Bro, pay T. Higgins this year and set Chase down and be like, hey, look, I know you want money. You deserve money. Play out this year, and I promise you, you will set the market at wide receiver.
Well, according to him, they said something to him. He didn't say nothing to them. He wasn't the one that they said. It's kind of like when a motherfucker owe you some money. Anyway, you know I'm going to pay you that money next week, and then next week come and they don't say nothing. Now you like, oh, okay, we on this?
Right.
So.
Yeah, but you got to have that conversation. You got to pay T. Higgins. Pay T. Higgins $17, $18 million a year. You know what I mean? That's probably where he falls in line with. He's not a top end guy, but he's not a low end guy either. He's probably mid. To be honest, he's probably a mid number one wide receiver on any other team. You know what I mean? He could play one at some teams. He'd be two at other.
Shit, T. Higgins a 1.
He's in the top 20.
One, but not a high end one, is what I'm saying. You know,
Well, he makes too many goddamn plays. He don't have to walk out that door. It's too
I'm
much.
gonna say
Yeah.
this. I'm gonna say this. If you put him on any other team,
Right.
Put him in Kansas City.
you put him on a team that ain't got a number one, he's the number one.
Hell yeah.
He's the number one. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's a one on most teams, but not all teams. He wouldn't be a one on News's team. You know what I mean? But he
It
would
just
be
depends. It just depends on who's there.
Yeah.
There
I got AJ Brown.
that's what I'm saying. He wouldn't be the one on your team if you take him today. And
But
put
I mean,
him
I'm just saying. I'm not saying. But you can't put him with our roster. I'm just saying on any other roster.
Get that.
Yeah,
I get that. But that you guys are supporting the argument is that
No, I agree with you. We agree with you.
No, we,
you put him on the Chargers, he's a one. You
Yeah,
put him
for sure.
on the Rams, he might be the 3 guy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Might be the 2
Yeah.
guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Cincinnati, he's a hell of a 2 guy.
you get Justin Herbert, T. Higgins, he gonna have a fucking Pro Bowl season.
And in Cincinnati,
he ain't fumbling the fucking ball at the goal line.
but in Cincinnati, what it is with y'all is every other weekend he's number one.
Yeah.
So one weekend Chase is number one. Then the next weekend T is number one. So for real, you got 2 number ones.
Right.
You don't really have a set number one in your roster
Right.
on your offense for real. That's how good they are. But I mean, that comes with territory. We'll move on. We'll see what y'all do. Y'all, it's week 1. It's week 1.
Yeah.
I have no faith. I think they'll let him walk, but they shouldn't.
Yeah, still what the fuck are they doing?
Right.
We're gonna jump down to Tennessee. Or was we in Chicago? No, we're gonna jump to Chicago. Listen, the Tennessee Titans are one of the most unbelievable goddamn organizations in the history of goddamn football. I don't, they jumped out on the Bears. It almost like when we was watching it almost made us have to go, damn, we jumped on the wagon of the Bears too fast. And then 15 minutes later, the Titans said, hold my beer, I'm about to turn back into the Titans. And blew the whole fucking game. Will Levis, he just not the answer.
Nah.
Man, it's just for me, it's like you can make any. How many times is Tennessee gonna do this? You drafted a guy, he ain't even on your team no more. You see him to Green Bay. I seen him.
Now he's starting there.
I seen him trying to throw the Hail Mary against us. We didn't sack this sorry ass. I mean, it's just, what is Tennessee doing? And this is the thing about Tennessee. We're not going to act like Tennessee don't have talent. They got talent. They got okay receivers. They got a decent running back. Their defense is even kind of solid. But nobody throw the ball to these guys. Y'all just out there playing. We just play. You might as well be the worst team on Madden, and we just pick you just to play. We practice against your team. Because the Bears was beat. And the next thing I know, I turn the TV, I turned back to the channel and look at the game, and I said, the Bears just won 24-17 over these sorry motherfuckers. I mean, this is
throw 100 yards.
Didn't even have to throw 100 yards, bro. Caleb Williams didn't even have to be Caleb Williams in his first debut, and he won a game.
No.
But I'm gonna tell you something about something that did stand out said was gonna happen. That Bears defense is the truth. That shit is the truth. They had 2 picks, a forced fumble. They was acting a fool. Like, I'm like, damn.
Now their run defense could see some improvement, but it wasn't horrible.
Nah.
They gonna if they get it together, they're gonna be a problem. They're gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
But Tennessee is who we thought they.
Yeah, they're the Titanics. They're called the Tennessee Titanics now, or submersibles, whichever one you want to call them.
Why Will Levis though? Like, why?
Inconsistent. He's you know what? He's a young, inconsistent quarterback. That's what he is.
You know, he remind me of what's old boy name used to play for New England. That was the big boy that was behind Brady for a couple years ago. Ryan Mallett.
Yeah.
He remind me of him.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what he remind me of. He big as shit, but sorry than the motherfucker, man. Ryan
Well-
Mallett was the prototypical 6'5", 6'6". You just knew he could throw the ball.
Yeah.
Like Brock
They was
Osweiler.
They was
Osweiler,
hoping,
sorry ass too.
and they was,
Osweiler was a big disappointment. 6'7", 6'8". They couldn't see the field. Like, motherfucker, you the tallest motherfucker on the field.
And you sorry.
getting balls batted down and shit at the line.
How you tall? How you tall?
Batted down and you like 3 inches.
How are you a tall quarterback with a short quarterback vision?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, I don't know, man. The Titans, I don't know what y'all gonna do, man.
They was hoping for Tim Couch and just got a couch.
Yeah,
All right.
a love seat.
Let's move on to Houston and Indiana, Indianapolis.
Oh, that was a hell.
Houston won 29-27. Houston was up for a while, but like I said, division games, you get the division games, they're gonna fight. Anthony Richardson looked good.
He did.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson looked good. Joe Mixon looked good. That's who had 100 yards. He had 159 rushing yards.
Yeah.
He had a touchdown. He fits real well in this offense, which we knew he was. We all said
You're X.
yeah. I know you. Well, and then think about this. Now check this out. Now I know Josh Allen's salty as fuck about this.
Oh yeah.
Stephon Diggs had 2 touchdowns in the first game of the season. Man, that motherfucker ain't scored a touchdown in 2 touchdowns in the first game of the season in like 3 or 4 years, bro. Like, but it just
Because he got the Buffalo.
Yeah, but they needed it. They needed to separate.
Yeah.
They needed to separate.
Yeah, it was done. It was a done deal.
I see you over there on that. I see you over there on that crown.
Yeah, this is what I'm doing now that we let our ex running back go.
Yeah, you been saying to that ball. It's a long season.
Decent game by the Texans. Pretty decent game by the Colts. I think the Colts gonna be. I think the Colts can make some noise if
Anthony Richardson
if he stays solid. Yeah, if he stays solid, they should be all right.
Indy could be this year's Green Bay.
It's a possibility.
Yeah,
possibility. We'll move over to Jacksonville, Miami. We're not really gonna get into the Tyreek Hill situation. It's really fucked up.
Yeah.
There's some foul shit. Huh?
Oh, Jacksonville loses this game. It was up like 17-0.
Because James, when they was up 17-0, James kept saying, "I told you their defense was sweet."
He fucked it
I
up.
mean, it's solid. It's solid.
They was up 14-0, and he kept saying it to me too, like, "I told you their defense was sweet." And then 13 seconds later, I see Tyreek Hill running down the field for an 80-yard touchdown, and I'm on my fantasy points going like this. Yes.
But you know turn that tide of that game? Travis Etienne was scoring a touchdown. He got stripped right at the damn goal line, and they turned around and scored that touchdown. That was a 14-point flip. That would have put the game away probably.
But let's do what we always do when it comes to Jacksonville. They are who we thought they were.
Yeah, because Trevor Lawrence is just inconsistent, man. One minute he's hitting guys, and the next minute he's throwing the ball to one of us.
You remember the movie Dazed and Confused?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When they got a hold of Boy after he had that good game, and they were spanking him. That's what Miami did to Trevor Lawrence today.
Jacksonville is that girl that you kick it with when you drunk, you at the bar and you leaving that night and you say, "I'm about to pull up to your house," and you go over her house and she don't give you no pussy. That's who they are.
Yeah.
They leave you with blue balls every time, bro. Like you never get nothing from them, bro. Like it's like they be right there to win, and then they'll do something stupid like, bro, y'all really lost.
Football's cock tease.
You was up 14-0.
Always that time of the month with them too.
Had Tyreek Hill locked down.
What I will say is,
do it. I'm on my period.
Miami definitely needs to add another receiver so they gonna need Odell when he gets there, and you could tell they lost some of their defense because Jacksonville was dog walking them at first. So
as soon as Jalen and Chubb get back healthy, they might be better. But shit,
you know what? I love Miami's head coach. he looks like a Miami cokehead. You know what I mean? He just looks like his environment. He looks like on the sideline in between plays, he's just doing lines like.
You can't take
No, he looks like J-Lo's ex-husband. What's his name?
Oh,
The
one she got babies with.
Enrique.
Oh yeah, Iglesias. He do look like him.
Yeah.
No, not Enrique Iglesias.
Like
no, it's damn.
He's a singer. He's a Latin singer.
He's a Hispanic singer. Dude.
Remember, he was in the movie The Principal. Remember, he was in The Principal.
Hold on.
Can't think of his name offhand.
I know his name.
Damn, what's it?
I almost said Ricky Martin, but it ain't Ricky Martin.
It's definitely not Ricky Martin.
Damn, what's his name? Because he's smooth in a motherfucker too.
Yeah, I can see his face, man. I can't think of his name right now.
He got twins with J-Lo. I can't think of his name.
Yeah.
It'll come to us.
Yeah, it'll come to us.
So let me switch to another game.
Mark
Anthony. Thank you.
I don't really want to talk about this game because we knew what was gonna happen, but we'll talk about it anyway. The ass whooping New Orleans put on goddamn Carolina just need to get their team out of the NFL. Just drop them from the NFL, bro.
They're not gonna play the Canadian Football League until they get their shit right.
Yeah.
I don't think this is what I was telling 2 times earlier too. I think the Bryce Young is 5. People don't understand this. He's 5'10".
Right.
204.
Right.
You can't. How are you? Because Drew Brees was 5'11".
Mm-hmm.
But Drew Brees, I don't know what it was, but Drew Brees somehow can see. Man, you 5'10", bro. Your lineman is 6'5", 6'6".
You looking in their ass. You got better.
I don't know what the fuck you looking at, bro.
They got a midget quarterback.
He threw a pick on his first 4 passes. One of the passes was a pick.
He went from Alabama to Notre Dame. That's what he did.
He just was never really. He was never really meant to be a quarterback in the NFL, bro. Like it just. See, when you play for a team like you play for a college that got that many weapons, it'll make you look better than what you really are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he's a bum. He wasn't a bum in college, but this NFL game, you too little for that position, bro. You might want to switch positions for real. Like I'm dead.
What are you gonna play kicker?
Receiver.
Man, he's too small for that, I think.
5'11", 204 is not a. That's.
I'm talking about I'm talking about tiny and it's just his physique.
Yeah, and I think I don't because he can't. Well, goddamn, he can't play quarterback. Because look what he does.
Yeah, because I don't think he can't take no hit over the middle, man. That's what I said.
Man, he's done. He's done.
They beat the fucking dog shit out of them,
bro. Like his quarterback game is ass, bro. Like,
and he got weapons. Mingo, Thielen, they got your boy from Pittsburgh. They went and got him some stuff. He got a tight end. He got 2 solid running backs.
They got him stuff, but they got him stuff from the yard sale. Come on.
So Tinu?
Yeah, something.
They got shit like when that. He got Adam Thielen was still good.
He still is good.
That's what I'm saying. He got weapons. He just ain't no. He ain't no good, bro.
He just can't get them cats the ball, man. He just can't do it.
Young just ain't got it.
8 years old right now, playing wide receiver in the NFL.
And Derek Carr made us eat shit today because we was shitting on him yesterday.
Man, we was killing that motherfucker. He said, hold my beer. Hold my keg. He said, hold this keg real quick.
He's like, Walter, hold that shit for me 2 times.
He did the
man
2 times. He did the Harlem Nights with Fred Fox when she was like, now who just leave a little bit of orange juice and a thing like this? And he go, man, fuck. When they was talking about his glasses, he was like, man, fuck y'all.
He just swallowed and shut the fuck
up. Hey. Oh man, that's fucked up. So let me get to another game. Because we're gonna get into this college world in a second. We're gonna talk about a few teams in college. We ain't gonna talk about everybody, but we're gonna talk about who we need to talk about. Damn, it's a game. I know it was a game. The Raiders and the Chargers.
Oh, they played today?
The Raiders need a quarterback so bad. It just, man, that wasn't even a game. And J.K. Dobbins was running all over they motherfucking ass.
All over.
Shout out
Justin
to
Herbert had an average game. Yeah, just shout out, man, because
shout out to OSU, man. Fuck.
I mean, the fact I want to shout out to him because, like I said, man, he had 2 devastating injuries, man, and to come back. And I'm like I said to you just a little while ago, that he may fuck around and be the prize of the free agency this year out of nowhere because everybody thought he was done because of injuries, man. You can't tear your ACL one year, turn around and tear your Achilles, and come back and do what he did today, man. That's fucking impressive.
The Raiders,
they're the year candidate.
The Raiders are just, oh my god.
Raiders.
Devontae Adams, I don't know how long you gonna be there, player.
He said he's happy though. He said, I'm happy.
This baseball's a contender came got his ass by now.
Bruh, it's a wrap, bro.
Hey, look, Gardner Minshew, if you got him as a backup, man, then you're winning. But you got to have a great quarterback in front of him, man. But he can't be your guy.
He's not good enough, bro.
Nah, he's a good backup, but not your whole season, man.
Hey, maybe Russ gets Sierra. Maybe Sierra gets a residency out there, and Russ can go play quarterback there.
What's so surprising is Minshew made the Pro Bowl last year playing in place of Anthony Richardson.
But you remember this, and I keep saying this. Systems work for certain players.
Yeah.
I think Indianapolis was a better system for him because he looked okay in Indianapolis. You know what I'm saying? In the Raiders uniform, he looks like Rumpke. Let's just call it.
I'm gonna be fair. He looked okay for a couple of games for y'all. He even looked good when he was in Jacksonville for the first couple of years when he had to play.
Certain systems work for certain players.
Yeah.
Let's get into the disappointment of the Sunday. The Dallas Cowgirls and the fucking Browns.
Another ass whooping.
They dog walked y'all.
Who is y'all?
He was quick to give him to you.
You gotta let that go, man. You know
hey,
who
man.
my team is, man. That's my.
You know that's his dad's team, man. That's his dad's team, bro.
Cleveland is my
I've
dad's
been accused
team,
of
man.
news as being a club.
Cleveland is definitely my daddy and my brother's team, but
It's his daddy's team.
I'm always root for Cleveland to do well, but
yeah.
Hey, that's your man's right there. That's your man's right there.
This what pisses me off, though, man.
Hey, you know what, man? I'm gonna be completely honest. Deshaun Watson, for as much talent as that guy has had, I think those allegations killed that guy's career.
He's done.
He's done. It's nothing else we need to talk about.
He talked about it. He's done.
Yeah, he's guarding.
He's done.
Now.
He's done. He's worse than that.
They need to get, man.
This is what I wanted to put out there too. To the Cowboy fans. Remember, it's only one win.
Yeah, it's not the Super Bowl.
Y'all not going to the Super Bowl because you won this game.
And you're not those boys. You're not those boys.
And you're not those boys either because you know what you do. Because your offense did not look that great. Let's just call it. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah, Dak Prescott did not play $250 million with the.
Y'all wasn't just out there shitting on people. I mean, you won the game, but you kicked 18 field goals. Let's call it what we saw. Motherfucker, y'all wasn't out there just throwing the ball for touchdowns all over the place. Zeke he threw a Brandon Cooks touchdown. Zeke scored a touchdown, but the rest of them 30 damn points was fucking field goals. So stop. Don't do it. Don't we them boys your ass. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Y'all didn't show us nothing. Y'all look exactly the way we thought y'all was gonna look. Heavy on the CD Lamb. And a side of Zeke Elliott. That's what you did.
Surprised me. He looked better than I thought he would.
I'm not surprised.
He came to play.
That's Zeke's offense. He's comfortable in that offense. Sometimes when you go back it's like going home. When you go back where you started from and you played under McCarthy for them years, that's just how you played. I mean, he's comfortable in that offense. That's his system. So I'm not
I ain't
surprised.
gonna lie. I thought he was gonna be running down the field with a box of fucking donuts, but he actually didn't look that bad.
No, he's in shape. He got himself together.
Yeah, he was fat
He
as
got
fuck last
tired.
year.
He got tired of that criticism.
I want
You
shout
know
out.
what he looked like last year? He looked like your boy David Wayne is on Great White Hype when he was smoking a cigarette, eating ice cream before the game fight. That's what he looked like
Watch a
last year.
Dolomite. Watch a Dolomite.
Yeah.
Who am I missing?
um, Buffalo, Arizona.
Yeah,
Oh,
Buffalo, Arizona.
Arizona. I don't know what the fuck. Todd, that's the, and Todd, guess what? Me and Two Times thought we was gonna have to eat crow in the pod today.
Yeah, we thought you was gonna be in here.
Joke,
I
cause
was,
that dumbass
I was
bullshit.
watching that score and I'm like,
I
man,
know you would.
the pod today. Then next thing,
Hey, I was like, this motherfucker has some Stacey Adams on when he comes to the podcast. Like, yeah, yeah.
That motherfucker just knew. He was like, bro, they're gonna be sweet. Like what?
I think they're going to be better than what people thought they would be. You know what I mean? That's
They're,
my
okay,
They
they're
didn't
better
look
than
horrible.
Carolina. They're better than Carolina.
They didn't
Yeah.
look horrible though. They didn't look
Nah,
horrible
they look good.
because they
No.
jumped out on Buffalo's ass. I think I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna tell you who ain't gonna do shit. Buffalo ain't gonna do shit. Y'all just got lucky because y'all played Arizona. Wait till you play contenders. Josh Allen. Me and Two Times talked about this too. That top 10 passing shit. You're not a top 5 guy no more. Let's just stop doing that.
You're Daniel Jones' twin brother.
All you ESPN motherfuckers like Dan Orlovsky always jumping on him, dick riding like he the guy. Man, Josh Allen ain't shit for real, bro.
I've never
Like,
liked Josh Allen as a
I
quarterback.
like Josh Allen, but Josh Allen ain't what pedestal they put him on is like one of the top tier passers. He's not a top tier passer.
When I watched the Buffalo Bills game, I did Stephon Diggs the whole time. I shook my head like, what the fuck is this guy doing? You know what I mean? There's a reason why Stephon Diggs ain't there no more. And I pointed it out last year on the pod. Every time
you did.
Walked off the field, he was disgusted by Josh Allen's play.
Josh Allen is disgusting to watch now, bro.
He's not the guy. He's a decent quarterback, but he's not the guy.
Because he didn't get the ball to Kincaid for real. He barely got the ball to Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
He barely got the ball to Shakir. Like he does not get the ball to these guys, bro.
He's too busy running the ball. Stop running the ball. He scored 2 touchdowns on the ground and threw 2 touchdown passes, which that's a hell of a game. But you do have some weapons still. You have something. Get him the ball.
He be playing in the SEC either.
He's
playing
forcing
in the
it.
NFL.
Right. He be forcing that shit.
Touchdowns in a game.
Because the wrong hit on that knee, on a knee or something, and now you out for the year. All that fucking running gonna get you fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna jump into these last 2 games that's gonna start off the week in the weekend, and then I'm gonna go over a little bit in Chicago college, and then we're gonna get out of here so we can get our week started for the week and watch this next game. Who do y'all got for tonight? Rams or Detroit?
The Lions.
Man, I gotta think on this. Where are they playing in Detroit, right?
I think so.
Yeah, Detroit just because they're at home. I think the Rams are going to be tougher than what people are giving them.
I do too. I got Detroit tonight too.
I ain't saying they can bust their ass, but I like the Lions a little bit more. They got more talent.
I think if the Lions were playing in LA, it might be a little different.
I still think they will be. I still think they win in LA.
I probably would have went.
Yeah, because that's our stadium. That's not even their stadium.
I'm still going Detroit in LA because I think Detroit is good enough. Detroit went to Kansas City and beat Kansas City the first game of the season in Kansas City. Detroit can win anywhere. So I don't think it really matters where they play. I think
they got some key pieces on. They got some key pieces in the offseason. Like I said, your boy is stuffing the run in Detroit.
It's going to be a good move for them.
Speaking of loving coaches, I love Dan Campbell.
Oh,
that guy is like a WWE interview every press conference.
He's a player's coach because he played. He's like Mike Singletary.
He's got great charisma.
Yeah.
What are we doing? How are we doing? What are we looking as far as San Francisco and the Jets? Who y'all got tomorrow? Besides 2 times.
Hey, if Aaron
who you got 1-5?
Next quarterback, he may have to question that, but man, I'll go to San Fran. I think Aaron Rodgers coming back is a nice story and everything, but he hasn't really had time to develop with these guys, I don't think, yet. So I'll say San Fran and Jets, give them about week 3 or 4 for them to really start hitting their stride.
I go San Fran, but I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna have a good game.
I do too.
I really do. I think he's gonna have a good game.
But I do think he needs to develop some chemistry with them because he doesn't practice or do training camp.
Now he don't
I think Hassan Reddick is the reason why they're going to lose because they don't have a pass rush. But I think as far as offensively, I think the Jets are going to look good offensively, but I don't think they're going to be able to outscore San Fran. So I'm going to move over into the college game. I want to talk about a couple teams, at least 3 or 4 teams. And the Up North boys got their ass whooped.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Nobody was surprised about it besides Up North fans. And the excuses that, this is my thing about a team. When you win a title, you don't win a title and go, we lost, but we won the title last year, though. I'm cool with it. Like, nah. Real fans, we don't do that. That's how you know y'all allergic to winning. Because winners, when you win a title, you want to keep winning titles. You don't win a title and go, yeah, but we lost this game, but yeah, we won last year. This ain't last year, motherfucker.
Yeah,
this is this year.
You don't
This
win.
is a new year.
Walk away like he did.
They're living off past glory.
Like, this a whole new year, bro. Like, y'all need to get out y'all own way, bro.
They're going to be getting their ass whooped all year.
You can get your ass whooped all year and you sorry, and we going to be able to laugh at your sorry ass with your cheating ass. So that's.
And I think when y'all meet each other at the end of the year, y'all gonna put something a little extra on their ass.
We're gonna beat the brakes off their ass.
It's gonna be all bad.
But I will say this. I'm gonna say this. Texas is for real. They're definitely for real. Steve Sarkisian got them playing real well, and Quinn Ewers can play. That boy can play.
I don't know who 91 is on Michigan, but that dude's a dirty ass player.
I don't know who that is.
Nah, but
he played D-line. He played D-line.
Yeah, D-line.
Yeah, I watched the game, but
a lot of dirty.
I don't know. Game. I don't know their players. I don't give a fuck about them.
He really doesn't.
We gotta get into Notre Dame losing to Northern Illinois.
That shit was just unheard.
$1 to come whip your ass.
But you know what it is? That's the reason why we did Contenders and Pretenders.
Yeah.
Because remember, we thought it was gonna take about 6 weeks. It's taking 2 weeks, and we know who pretending is. Like, who's really pretending is some shit right now. Like, I really believe right now in the country, and I'm gonna speak on them. I'm gonna speak on 2 teams. We're gonna talk about Oregon right now, and this Boise State winning by 3, winning by 10 over Idaho. I really believe Oregon is overrated. And I'll say collectively, I'm not gonna single nobody out, but as a team, they're overrated. And I think when they see some real competition like us and teams that's better than them, they're gonna get their ass beat. You know what I'm saying? I think they could beat Michigan with what their team they got, but I don't think they can beat us. I don't think they match up well against us. I think we'll dominate them. That's just my thought process. Not saying Boise State is weak, but if you are who you are as Oregon, Boise State should not be this close. The game shouldn't have been that close. Like, you won 37-34 at home.
That should have been 40-something to 10 at the most.
Yeah, but it just shows us that Oregon really ain't who they not them. They not them. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna move over to the Buckeyes. The most talented team I've seen since the most talented Buckeye team I've seen since 2014 and 2019. Because the 2019 team should have won the title when they stole the game from us when we was playing Clemson's cheating ass. When we made the motherfucker fumble, we picked it up and had a pick 6, and they said he didn't catch the ball. That was one of the best teams we had in 2019. And the 2014 team is the championship team with Zeke when he ran for 200 in all 3 games in the playoffs. I don't see nobody stopping what we got going on, man. Our defense is something different. It's special. Like this, the best defense I didn't. This one of them defenses where you can put this defense up with the Miamis and the Miamis of the world. Shit. Even I mean, I gotta give them their props. Even the '97 Michigan team defense was crazy. Like it's just certain defenses that stand out. Oklahoma had a defense like this before. You know what I'm saying? USC had a defense like this before. Even the Texas team that won in 05 defense was like this. Like they just special. Like, I mean, we held a team for 4 quarters under 100 yards. Like total yards, bro. Like that's not normal. Not in 4 quarters. Especially when you bring in your backups. Shout out to Julian Sand for throwing a touchdown pass. The future. Devin Brown is a shitbag. I'ma just say it.
He's terrible.
Devin Brown is a shitbag. Lincoln Kindholz, he's a shitbag too. I don't even. They just backups. Devin Brown should have transferred before the year started. I mean, he's dookie. Oh, Ohio State fans, I want to shout out Kyle McCord. 386, 4 touchdowns, upset Georgia Tech. That boy's for real. He's for real. Kyle McCord had 2 weeks in a row. He got 8 touchdowns, over 700 yards as a quarterback. I'm happy for that boy. He looked good. He looked good. But if I had something to say about the top 3 teams right now, to me, I say top 5 that look like they're worthy of championship level. Georgia, Ohio State, Texas, Ole Miss, and Miami.
Yeah.
Everybody else is suspect.
I can't argue that list. That's a great list.
I wouldn't either.
Everybody is suspect. Alabama was up 14-13 in the 4th quarter. Me and 2 times was looking at each other like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Against South
They were
Florida.
struggling. They were struggling.
South Florida?
South Florida.
Stop, bro. Stop. They pretenders, bro. They not really what they think. They not really what they speaking. But it was a hell of a weekend of football, man. Really great weekend of football. We're gonna get into our sad notes. I really appreciate this weekend of football and to finish off the weekend on a Monday night with that game with Aaron Rodgers and San Fran gonna be the shit. I did 1-5 last 2 times. What's your side note?
Well, I'm sure you heard about this. Hall of Fame third baseman for the Boston Red Sox, Wade Boggs, says he has cancer, man. So we just want to wish him hopefully a speedy recovery. Hopefully you can fight this and get it into remission and get on with your life. So I just want to send a shout out to him and his family, man. You know, I grew up watching. We all grew up watching that man do some amazing things in the Boston Red Sox uniform, man. He played his whole career there, and it's just sad to hear some of the former stars, you know, actually going through health problems. So I just want to send a shout out, and hopefully you get everything goes right. Everything goes right through God, man. So everything's gonna be okay.
Shout out to Red Sox Nation. Shout out to Wade Boggs family. On God, we hope he we hope he get through this and he come back normal. Because cancer is undefeated. So
it sure is.
We really are praying for your family. 1-5. What is your side note tonight?
Man, I got a little bit of 2 things going on. Shout out the Star Money Click. We got merch up and running. We got some pretty dope designs up there. We'll put the link under the live so you guys can go check out some of the shirts and hoodies we got jumping. And then my second side note is I just completed my 25th year at the day job. 10 more to go, and then I can do this full time.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Long ass time.
Congratulations. 25 the hard way, bro.
Yeah.
You put that time in, though. You know what I mean? You're a grinder.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I'm a co-sign that side note though. Go check out that merch, man. Y'all gonna like them t-shirts. Y'all gonna like them hoodies, and they good prices. We don't crack your head. That's what's gonna fuck y'all up. These are really good prices. My side note is how I started this. Condolences to the Brown family, man. I'm praying for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for the loss. Keisha was a cool one. She was always a down to earth, real solid. You know, I just hope God got his. I hope God is wrapping his arms around y'all right now, man, and your whole family, everybody, anybody affiliated with the Brown family. Please pray for them. It's all love. You know, we love you, Jelly. You know, we love you, Cody. You know, y'all BMC for life. But that's just all I wanted to say about that. Like I say all the time, everything I do it on God. Every time we do this shit on God. And when I do it with these two crazy motherfuckers, we definitely do this shit on God. I am Young Money Bad News, the co-CEO of the Star Money Click and the #1 rapper in the world in the Money Gang. 1-5 is the co-CEO of the Star Money Click and the #1 producer in the world. Jimmy Two Times is my brother from another mother, the #1 Oklahoma Sooner fan and the #1 49er fan in the world. We are the On God Podcast. We appreciate y'all tuning in for this week. Y'all go enjoy this game. Y'all enjoy the game tomorrow too. Y'all stay prayed up. Y'all love on y'all family. Y'all tell everybody y'all love that y'all always got their best interest and you got them in your heart. Y'all need to stay prayed up, man. Life is real. God is real. Y'all stay blessed. Have a good Sunday.
Assalamu alaikum.
We out.
Good night.